I am unstoppable.
I'd be down to chill with that dude.
Yeah.
But when you chill with him, is he always dropping motivational shit? Shut the fuck up.
No, I don't think so.
I mean a goddamn Gordita.
I think he's actually
it's called. Just shut up.
Gordita.
What's it called? Is it Gordita from Taco Bell? They still make those? Yes.
That's very funny.
And is he dropping motivational
Wait a minute.
quotes?
Why are you assuming he's yelling at you for eating a
I don't
Gordita?
think he's yelling. I picture him constantly dropping motivational knowledge.
You're eating a Gordita. It's not a good idea.
You need to.
God, he's selling
Brendan, I want you to look me in the eye right now, you motherfucker.
Wait, no, he cusses?
He sure does. I get you out of your comfort zone. I change your whole rhythm of thinking. I stop your brain right now. I stop the noise in your brain, you motherfucker. Stop eating that goddamn Gordita, you piece of shit.
Well, that's not gonna.
Look at me. How was your
shit.
relationship with your father? How was your relationship? You loved him, didn't you?
That Gordita resembles your father. Go and eat it. Go and eat it. Do you hate him?
Conditions on your life?
Do you hate your dad? Did you put cheese all over that Gordita?
Take that Gordita, put it in your face right now.
Is that a Nacho Supreme?
Chew it
that
up.
represents your mother.
Chew it up and spit it in my face.
It's messy, isn't it?
Spit it in my face.
It's messy. There's hot sauce all over it.
Yeah.
It's spicy like your mother.
Yeah.
Hey, you fat piece of shit. Let me just get through my meal.
I'm not fat. Don't call me fat. I will punch you in the face right now. I'm way bigger. I'll take your head. I'll squeeze it like a grape.
You can squeeze it like a melon.
Squeeze your grape.
Squeeze my head like a melon.
Feel my fingers. Feel my banana fingers. Those are not two bunches of bananas around your head. Those are my fingers. Feel them right now. Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. I love you. Cry.
I love you.
I love you. I'm gonna put my thumbs on your eyes and I'm gonna push until
you're batshit crazy. You're batshit crazy. You don't think Tony Robbins has a pterodactyl motivational dick?
I got a huge dick.
You're fucking crazy if you think that thing isn't just like
it makes noise. It's got
you can do it.
There's some dude was like
I couldn't deal with it because as your time, his dick would be like the thing is, man. What I want to. Hey, Tony!
He made this guy...
Get your successful dick out of my face!
He made this guy roar because he goes, you're a lamb. You're a lamb. You're a lamb. I want to hear you roar.
You know what? If you did that to me, I'd say, fuck you.
Dude, the guy goes, roar! And Tony's kind of lame. And Tony Robbins goes, that's a fucking roar! That's a fucking roar! And dude, I
keep going,
bro.
Roar!
I was in my living room. I was like, ah! He was so scary. He was so aggressive.
I would be in the back like this as they're doing that. Tony, yes, can I get my fucking money back?
I don't know,
Tony
dude.
Robbins, let's take it easy.
If you're doing this,
let's take it easy.
If you're doing this, if you're doing archery.
Excuse me, sir. Have you ever heard of the Nintendo Glove? Came out 30 years ago.
No.
Same shit. Do this, but it was just real shitty graphics.
Didn't really stick.
Well, no, I think it's gonna stick, but the technology will catch up and it's gonna get better. But
well, no, I would imagine though, if you could do, and correct me if they have this already. It's one thing if I had virtual goggles on and I'm in a space where I'm trying to kill bad guys and I have a gun and I can
fake
point
gun?
it. Yeah, I can point it and I'm shooting. It's basically virtual simulation.
Yeah, they have
that would
this
be
already.
physical, right?
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah, they have.
They do have
They've
that.
had that for about 10 years.
Yeah, they've had that for a long time.
Brian's all, just hear me out. You have a console. It's there. You have two controllers.
You have a screen.
Now with the controllers,
screen.
it connects to the TV. Now call me crazy.
Now there's an
I've been
electrical
thinking about
impulse.
this forever. My character it's a hedgehog. All right, he's a hedgehog. He collects coins. His best friend is a fox. Don't steal this idea. His name is Sonic the Hedgehog. The fox name is Tails. Okay, and you collect coins.
Tails. Fox name is Tails.
Tails. His name is Tails.
Well,
I got one more for you. You have 4 turtles, all right? 4 fucking pet turtles. They fall into some weird ooze. They become ninjas. Their dad is a rat. Hear me out? Follow. He's a rat. He teaches them taekwondo. They fight crime.
You know what's funny?
Another just idea off the top of my head.
It does sound so insane, and somebody actually did that, and it worked.
How weird is it?
Like that was...
All right, I got one more. 2 brothers, they're plumbers. One wears red, one wears green. They jump on mushrooms. They go through portals. Their enemy, just hear me, I know it sounds ridiculous, is a snapping turtle.
Snapping turtle?
His name's Koopa, okay? And then because he stole a princess, I know, but you're like, well, are the plumbers kings? They're not. They're just, they love this princess. They're trying to save the princess from the attacking snapping turtle.
Okay, but wait, so the snapping turtle...
They also collect coins.
And what do they do with the coins?
I haven't got that far yet.
You gotta work this out more, dude. If you want me to buy this, you gotta work it out more.
Oh, well, but did I sell you on the 2 plumbers, brothers?
I think so far. What would you call it, though?
I'm just trying to...
It has to be ethnic.
ethnic. All right, hold on.
Giuseppe brothers. There's Giuseppe brothers.
No, but well, they can't be from America because
Muhammad brothers. No.
Muhammad brothers. Muhammad brothers. It's me, Muhammad.
Oh.
Well, that's not going to work.
Why'd you go Muhammad?
It's me, Muhammad.
Well, I didn't say Moohaah.
Okay, that's a, I'm
Muhammad.
Oh, it's me, Muhammad. No, got it. What? It's me, Mario.
Ooh.
It's me, Mario.
Well, that's good.
Mario brothers. They're Italian.
Maybe we don't.
They fucking love pizza.
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
Or I'm gonna make him black.
Don't do.
It's me, Tyrone.
Why? This is black guy.
It's the Williams brothers.
Why do they have to be short like that and talk like this?
Well,
motherfucker.
Hey, bro, it's my fucking video game. I'm just pitching ideas out here.
All right.
We're trying to save that motherfucking princess.
Again. Remember?
You're not in this video game. It's my idea.
On the UFC 202 media call last week, Conor McGregor said, quote, "For the most part, these WWE guys are pussies, to be honest. They're messed up pussies. Fair play to Brock. He got in there and fought, but at the end of the day, he was juiced up to his fucking eyeball, so how can I respect that?" Every big name in the WWE is coming after him now on Twitter.
Hold on. Let's hear. Let's get you up on this. Are you a wrestling fan?
No, I'm not 12 anymore.
Perfect. Get up there.
Yeah, all right.
Let's hear
Roger Blair. Roger Blair.
Roger, what's your take on this? Conor basically calling out the entire WWE, but he did single out The Rock and Vince McMahon. He goes, "There's a couple bosses out there. The Rock, huge. Vince McMahon, owner, and I think one more. Was it Cena or some shit? Not Cena. Triple H, who also runs the WWE.
Yeah, Conor needs to leave The Rock alone. We got Fast and Furious 12 coming up.
You're excited for that?
Not so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see the original tweet that Conor shot out, but I did see the follow-up because apparently he got a ton of backlash over it. So even in his follow-up tweet, he was like, "Sorry, I offended you, but I'll still fuck you all up."
Yes, and he's correct.
Yes.
Kind of. I don't have an issue with it, and people think Conor planned this. I don't think he did. I think in general, most athletes who have any experience in real sports don't view the WWE as you can't take them serious. You just can't. Now, Conor goes beyond and above calling them pussies. I wouldn't call them pussies.
Nope.
I think their job is tough.
Oh, yeah.
Now, compared to UFC fighter, it's nothing. Compared to real competition as far as MMA, NFL, rugby, basketball, hockey, lacrosse, any real sport, you can't even compare the two. One's acting, entertainment. Granted, their bodies take abuse, but it's just not. You can't compare. I wouldn't call them pussies. They're far from pussies, but they're not sport athletes. Conor he just him. Everything he does is
he
big.
likes to get things
so
going.
all the WWE guys tweeted I'm talking shit, which makes Conor more famous, which gets him more attention.
Of course.
Yeah. And the quote about Brock was hilarious. Of course, he's juiced to the fucking gills to fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we already know you, or at least you're watching the Olympics. But what are your favorite sports in the Olympics?
For me,
Yes.
well, I'm going to include Winter Olympics.
No, summer, because it's current right now, Brian.
Okay, but let me just say ice skating, figure skating. I don't know why. Love it. Gymnastics, male and female, mostly female. I don't know why. Not because I'm a pervert.
No, I agree. I agree. The male gymnastics kind of freak me out.
Yeah.
They look like they smell like cabbage. Is that weird?
Yes, it is weird.
They look like they smell like that cabbage
I've never
carrot
thought that.
mix that you get at the lunch.
Why? They just
from
look
the
like
lunch lady.
giantly muscled.
They're tiny
men.
though. They're
Very
tiny.
small
They're
men.
sweating. They have chalk all over.
Yeah, they're tough, small, strong men.
They look like they smell like olive oil.
I don't. All right. Well,
Right.
and then I like gymnastics. I like figure skating. I like I like wrestling. I don't watch a lot of
Not
boxing.
an Olympic sport. Keep going.
It is actually. It got reinstated. Wrestling is.
Are they back in?
Yeah.
That'd be news to me. Are they back
I
in?
believe it is. Judo I like. I love watching judo.
What's going on?
I like the weightlifting. And I love track and field.
Love track and field.
Except for speed walking. And I don't care so much about the marathon.
I've never seen it.
But I like the javelin.
Not even this one. It's got reinstated for the 2020 Olympics.
God damn it.
Look forward to that.
Unfucking real. Unreal. Anyway, yeah.
I like it all, but gymnastics, the figure skating.
Oh, diving. I like diving. Don't like
Diving's
swimming.
overrated.
Don't care about swimming.
Ooh, no, swimming and get your blood pressure. When they do the relay,
the margin
the
for
men,
error, the margin for
Michael
error is
Phelps,
small.
our team, last night, them boys went hard. It's exciting.
I watch it, but I resent it.
God damn it, I was wrong. Wrestling isn't the Olympics.
Yeah, of course.
It is?
Yeah.
This
Got reinstated.
oh yeah, homeboy from our boy, the gold medalist. The guy who fucking dominates. The black kid from yes, from Nebraska. He's fucking he's the gold medal guy.
Yeah.
He's on the cover of a bunch of shit. And then Allison Felix, hashtag from Denver, hashtag hometown, ran track at USC. She's the front runner for the women track team.
There you go.
Beast.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just got even more muscular up in here.
Real beefy.
Wow, real beefy.
Beefy.
Real beefy. I'm between two beefcakes. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Lights Out Merriman joins us on The Fighter and the Kid. And I have two questions, but that's the first one.
I'll never forget my introduction to the NFL my rookie year. We were playing the Steelers, and Jerome Bettis was back there.
The bus.
The bus. And so you hear about all these guys, right? And I got up for big players. So there's Ben Roethlisberger's over there, Jerome Bettis, and Hines Ward. So I'm seeing all these guys, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to knock him out, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit his ass hard because that's what I was accustomed to in college. And they ran a dive play, and of course I'm playing outside linebacker, and I kind of fold over. Nobody blocks me, and he's running to the opposite side. He's running straight ahead. So I see Jerome Bettis. I'm gonna lay his ass out. Right, I'm just getting ready, and I see it. I'm gonna ear hole him right in the side. All right,
I'm
I try to get him. I'm thinking in the game. This is in the game. I'm real life at the time. I'm gonna knock his big ass out, all 270 or whatever he was. I go and I hit him. And he was so big and round, I couldn't wrap my arms all the way around him, right? So I started from like a little around his shoulder pads, and I slid down and 2 or 3 more yards. I slid down 2 or 3 more yards. So 5 yards, I end up catching his shoestrings, and then he fell. And I remember hitting the ground on my chest, and I'm like, oh my God, what in the hell was that?
The bus,
right? The bus.
And
the
what's
bus
funny-
keeps on keeping on.
And what's funny about him is I've actually I was in a group when he was in Vegas, and I was around him, and I was studying him, and I thought to myself, he doesn't, when I see you, there's no question you're a professional athlete, pro football player. Jerome, when in clothing, can actually look a little bit, maybe a little bit
out of
overweight.
shape.
Oh,
out of
yeah. I
shape.
mean, he was. He
was a
doesn't
Hall of
look
Famer,
like,
though.
yeah, he doesn't look like what you wouldn't say that's one of the best running backs ever.
You hit it. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
You walk out there and you see the crowd and you hear people, but you hear more of a wave, right? You hear the people chanting, you run through the smoke and the tunnel, and then boom, now you got the sky and all these people. You got the cameras and you got the stuff over your head. Georgia Tech, my freshman year, we played Georgia Tech, and I was like, oh my God, that's Georgia Tech on the other side.
Yeah.
And that was also the first game that people really found out the meaning of lights out.
Yeah.
I got in the game, and a wide receiver by the name of Watkins came and caught a ball across the middle, and I'm dropping in the coverage, and I see him, and I know they're about to throw the ball to him, and I take off run, and I just launch at him. Boom, and I hit him, and I got up. He hit the ground. The back of his head hit the ground, which kind of knocked him out, and I got up and flicked the switch that's on my right forearm, and as I'm just moving my hand up and down, the crowd gets louder. And the crowd gets louder, and I start to jump up and down because I get excited from the crowd, and they got louder, so I go harder, and that's kind of where that whole lights out in the sack dance came
So
from.
you had to kind of scratch your.
Yeah, I went to kind of just flick the switch with one finger on my forearm, and it's a crowd. They over excited me, and I got super excited, and I started to jump up and down along with them. I got to the sideline, and my coach, Ralph Friedgen, he said, if you ever do that again, you'll never play on this field again. And I put my head down. As I'm going down, my teammates, everybody came and smacked me on the head. My other coaches, hey, what was that move you did?
Yeah.
We love it. And I was like, I'm keeping that.
I don't know. I agree not being disrespectful. I don't think that's disrespectful. I think it's better for the sport when these guys show their personality.
Theatricality. You're
It's
being
like, but
theatrical.
just be yourself, man. Like if you censor everyone, it's like, dude, like we don't feel like we can do our
love
thing.
watching art.
You want
we like
creativity.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we like. I think people. It's partially entertainment. We like guys to have some color.
Is there any truth? I remember there's a rumor the lights out thing happened in college or in high school with you because you knocked out 3 or 4 dudes in a single game.
4. Yeah, 4. I was
think about it for a second. High school, and they're like, God damn, I'm sure they knew who you were. And I bet these 4 little dudes were like, what's the worst that can happen? Now let's go see how it goes. Good dude.
Sean Merriman.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's true. It's funny because you're in high school, so we didn't have the YouTube sensations and all this stuff to go around. So it became almost a myth, right? And I'm going around. I got to college and the pros like, hey, did you really knock out 4 guys? So yeah, that's what happened. My sophomore year, we were playing the game. We were at home. And I knocked out the first 3 guys in the first half and 1 in the second half. And then after the game, people came run up to me and they was like, oh, man, you knocked those guys' lights out. And I said, yeah, call me lights out.
So one of my role models growing up was Junior Seau. Literally, I mean, dude, I wore 55. He was my guy. I put the visor on. I'd wear a shirt. He had a brand, Seau. Remember that? Seau.
Yep.
And it was in like J.C. Penney. He was like one of the first athletes to really mark it out like that, kind of what you're doing now. Did you have a relationship with Junior Seau? Because if you mention San Diego Chargers, you cannot do it without saying Junior Seau.
You can't. It's impossible. And he, to me, Junior Seau was always like a superhero, right? Because
15 years.
I guess if you're in San Diego, you're in the West Coast. Well, if you're everywhere else, you know Junior Seau as a player that played almost 20 years or whatever it was. It's outstanding, incredible linebacker, just a beast. You know that part of him. But with the people in California, Southern California, and San Diego, and in that area, all the way down from here all down to San Diego, Junior Seau is everything. This was somebody who dedicated and devoted his time to the community, did everything for everybody. Spent more time working out, giving back. Just you can't even really put it into words. His work ethic. I remember in 2005 when I got drafted, I got a chance to work out with him during the off season. And he used to have this thing called like the Breakfast Club. He'd work out like 6 o'clock in the morning. I mean, Junebug is in his like 15th year, something like that at the time, maybe maybe longer. Or around that time, I'm like, what is he? Or 13th, whatever it was. I'm like, why is he? How is he? How?
Yeah.
You're in double digit. Yeah, you're in double digit years, and you're still going around like this. It's ridiculous. And I had a mark already, right? In my head, mentally, I didn't want to be Junior Seau. I didn't want to be better than Junior Seau. I wanted to be the best Sean Merriman. And I'll never forget, after my rookie year, it was a big article that came out in the Union Tribune comparing me to Junior Seau. And I was like, "Oh no, God, please!"
It makes sense though.
Like, but
a lot of pressure,
you're talking about 11 to 12 straight Pro Bowls. I mean, somebody who just, if you said San Diego, even without football, if you said something about San Diego, you automatically start thinking of Junior Seau and what he did. So to even get compared or in the same breath was that I just didn't even know how to handle it. And I remember looking at that newspaper, the Union Tribune, I put it down. And I was like, "Holy shit! Come on!"
That's why you want to read press.
It's kind of like people always talk about how obviously good of a player Junior Seau. We all know that Hall of Famer, one of the best of all time. To me, one of the signs, even though he was dealing with CT, probably the worst we've ever heard of from an NFL player, so bad where he shot himself. But he did it in a way where he wanted his brain to be studied so other guys didn't have to go through what he was doing. Think about this. And said, please analyze my brain because this is why I'm doing this.
Jesus Christ.
That's nuts, man.
That despair.
And I went balls deep into just reading about Junior's my favorite player. And his wife was saying how, his mentality changed from the CTE and he was having dark days, but the one thing he could always rely on was the ocean. He would always go out the ocean.
So he would surf.
And he surfed nonstop and he loved the shit out of it. And then she said she remembers, and this is like 2 days before he died, maybe a day before he dies, he went out to the ocean and she went out there just to check him out, what he was doing. And he's sitting on his surfboard miserable. And she was like, oh shit. God, what are we going to do? Because that was like the one thing he had. And then shortly after that, obviously, you guys know how that movie ends. But you want to talk about a guy who was just so selfless and just wanted to help people out. In the most desperate times, he donated his brain. He's the first guy to do it.
Incredible.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, it's
nuts.
actually heroic. Sorry,
And
I
I remember, just the passion he played with, and his best friend, this white guy. I was at a UFC event, and his friend was backstage. There was someone, and we're taking a piss, and he had no idea I loved Junior. Nothing like that. He goes, "Oh, Brendan Schaub, right?" Yeah. He goes, "Yeah, you were one of Junior's favorite fighters." I'm like, whoa, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah.
And tears, man, tears.
Yeah.
Really?
Tears. Oh yeah,
God.
tears, man.
Did you
Nuts.
say anything about me at all? No.
No, sorry, bro.
No, because I'm an actor, so I just thought.
I know. Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I like
he
the."
kind of left you out. I mean, yeah.
But Sean, I'm one of you're fanboying out right now. You're keeping it to yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a small room. I got to keep my composure. I trained with a lot of. I started with Jay a long time ago, in like 2005, 2006, and I was in San Diego around a lot of guys who was training. From San Diego all the way up to Irvine and the OC area. Temecula. It was a bunch of guys I used to go train with in Temecula all the time.
There's been like obviously you're aware of it. There's like a ton of rumors around you fighting or doing WWE. Like I feel like you're always around it.
Yeah, I love it.
Can you explain that at all?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm a huge WWE fan, and I actually got a chance to go spend some time and train at the facilities in Orlando.
What was that like?
It was hell. Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but it was a different kind of training, right? So you go and you're going nonstop for an hour. You're flipping, you're doing handstands, landing. If you don't land on that mat right, you can forget about it. And under those ropes, and I don't know if people understand this, but under those ropes in the ring, it's metal. It's steel.
Yeah.
So you hit those ropes. Yeah, it's fine to watch the matches on TV, but if you hit those ropes in practice 100 times, you're going to be bruised and calloused. Mm-hmm. And the object of it is to hit it so much to get calloused enough where it doesn't hurt anymore. So that's the mindset of it's going to take some time.
It's going to take some time.
And then
all
too,
the
which
take all the time.
And then too, which I didn't mind. They have the WWE Next, which is they get moved up from. It's like
their feeder team.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Feeder
but it's
team.
huge. It's everywhere.
Oh yeah, people love it.
Yeah, they love it, and they had all their talent and personalities. You got to jump into character. And at the time, God rest his soul, Dusty Rhodes was kind of the head of your personality and your character, and he calls everybody up there, and you work on your character once a week. You're called up there, and you got to go in front of everybody. So I was down there training. I'm thinking I'm just down there training, and we're
How
talking.
long are you down there?
A few days.
And was the goal to actually pursue pro wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What would your name have been?
Well, he's
I'm
John
sorry. Lights out.
Next one. What is the most surprising thing about the inner workings of the NFL as an organization? Has there ever been something that you've just said, like, I can't believe this is how they do blank?
Yeah, the craziest thing I've ever seen, well, not the crazy, I've seen a bunch of crazy stuff, but one of the craziest things I've seen was a guy who got traded and didn't know. We were in the locker room, and we were watching ESPN, and his name went across the bottom of the ticker.
Oh, God damn.
And we were sitting there reading. I'm not going to, because I don't want to throw him under the bus, so I won't.
This for the Chargers or
just for the
Buffalo?
Chargers. And we were sitting in the locker room, and he didn't know. His name flickered across the bottom of ESPN. He got traded, and he was like, "What?" And I said, "What the? You didn't know?" And we were sitting in the locker room chilling. We just got out of the shower and we had changed.
Dirty.
And he got traded.
It's business.
And right there. And same type of thing happened to me. I'm watching the draft. I think it was like in 2010. And they drafted Larry English, who ended up playing behind me in San Diego. And they said, Chris Berman grabbed his ear like he's listening to something. We're hearing Sean Murray's on the trading blocks. I'm saying, what the nobody told me. I'm the last person. So, that's some of the craziest things that happened.